Hey guys, it's your girl. It's Queen Offset Haru. Now it's been a really long time since I've been able to do a video. Just been working. Y'all know how that be, working and sleeping. So right now I'm in Panama City, Panama. It's March 22nd. It's the day after the first day of spring, and I had time and I was like, ooh, I want to do a video. So I want to tell you guys something that's interesting. Several somebody sent me messages about the Aquarius and the Aries. Now I love Aries. Aquarius and Aries is not a bad match. I've dated quite a few Aries. When I used to date men, I dated a few male Aries, and I've dated a few female Aries. And I've known some Aries, like my daughter's grandmother, and my little godson is an Aries. He's 3. And they all have certain characteristics that are interesting. Now, let me tell you, if you were Aquarius thinking about getting into a relationship with an Aries, it's not a bad match. They say that we match good with air and fire signs, and Aries is a fire sign. This is the problem. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, no chaser. Aries have the tendency to be very overbearing. And this isn't just everyday life. Like, they are controlling the men and the women. They want you to do what they want you to do. And this can be anything from, I got into an argument with one Aries and never dated her again because of a movie. We had decided that we were going to decide which movie to see when we got to the theater. And we got there and she just wigged out. Like, I'm only willing to see this one movie and that's what we have to see. So that's what we saw, but then we never saw each other again. Because I was like, you're not going to be bossing me around. And that's the problem. Every time I've dated an Aries, I've left them because of that reason. They always will try to boss you around. And a sign that is a little bit more, I guess, flexible might not mind being bossed around. Some types of people, submissive people may not mind it at all. But in Aquarius, we're not going to like that. And Aquarius is pretty easygoing, but once you push us too far, that's it. The fuse is lit and we're going to snap. So the problem I see with Aries in a romantic relationship is that they try to boss you around. They try to control what you do. And it's day-to-day stuff. It's not just like, them trying to tell you something to help you for your own good, which they will also do. If they know something, they will help you. They'll tell you about it, which is fine. I really appreciate that. But when you refused to, allow me to make decisions about and for myself, and then want to fight with me about the decisions that I've then made. So that's the one thing that Aries and Aquarius have to get over in order to be together. Now, I do think that can be worked out. If the Aries really knows that it is a problem and that you don't like it and they care about you, I believe the two of you can work through it. I didn't give it that time because there were other reasons. In every case, there were other reasons why I didn't want to be there anyway. So once that happened, it was like, okay, I'm not doing this at all. But if that's your only issue, is that they're, controlling, that they are overbearing, you might be able to work it out if they're willing to work on it and they're willing to work against it. And some of them will and some of them won't. But that's the biggest problem that comes down between the Aries and the Aquarius. The Aquarius is a very strong-minded, strong-willed person. We know who we are. We know what we like. We know what we want to do. We know. So somebody coming along talking about, oh, you got to do it this way or that way, is going to be very problematic. We're even open to suggestions, but when you start bossing us around And some of the times Aries have this thing where if they like something, you have to like it. And if they don't like it, you have to don't like it. And if you don't like it, then they're mad at you. See, I don't play them games. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to like what I like, you like what you like, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle. And if you don't like something, you have a good reason for it, we can discuss your reason, and I might actually agree with you. But you're not going to tell me what I am and am not going to do because of whatever mental health issue that you need to address. So if you are dating an Aries or considering an Aries, that is going to be one of the biggest things you're going to have to deal with. Everything else actually was pretty good. The sex between the two is really good. Aquarius and Aries sex is usually really good. It's usually like marathon sex in some cases. You'll enjoy a lot of the same things as far as art and culture and things like that. Those things were really easy. It's just the human communication, like I said before, because Aries is really used to just bossing people around, and they're used to people taking it, quite frankly. Most people just, let them do it, especially the males. The males are really bad with it, but the females are just as bad. The females want to tell you how to dress, how to raise your kids, how they want to tell you everything, if they have done it successfully or not, which is one of my problems with one of the Aries that I had to deal with. Was like, you don't even do the things you're telling me to do. You weren't even successful in the things you're telling me that I'm not doing right. So some of the times that's a big issue. So for those of you out there who are considering the Aries and Aquarius dynamic, that is the 411. So like I said before, it could be okay if that issue can be worked out. But if that issue can't be worked out, it becomes abusive, mentally, verbally, maybe even physically. Once they can't control you, they start to get angry with you. They start to hurl insults at you. They start to want to grab you. They get nasty once once you won't let them boss you around, they get nasty. So my thing is that if it gets to the point in any relationship where abuse is present, do not stay in their relationship. If you see abuse, if you see the bossiness turning into possessiveness, if you see them trying to, like, for instance, stop you from going places, throw out your clothes, if they start to become very emotionally, physically, mentally abusive, you have to leave. And it doesn't matter who it is, what their zodiac sign is. Don't ever put up with that, because that particular behavior can actually, it can turn deadly. I've read recently a couple of articles about femicide in Costa Rica, actually. And basically, a lot of that starts with those types of behaviors, and it leads to the person, either you guys fighting or them killing you, So if anybody of any zodiac sign is abusing you, don't even consider it anymore. Don't even consider where this could go. It can't go anywhere. It's only going to go to the morgue 9 times out of 10, or to the hospital. So just don't deal with it anymore. Walk away. Even if it's just emotional abuse, it's not good. Verbal abuse, none of that. Just walk away. So if your Aries is a little bossy and you don't like it, talk to them about it. If they won't change it, leave it alone. If it turns to abuse, don't even talk about it. Just cut and go. Okay? So Aquarius, that is the 411 on the relationship with the Aries. Okay? All right, guys. I hope I get to make more videos soon, because I have a lot of things I still want to talk to you guys about. Okay? Take care of yourself. Peace.